spoon fed. Yeah, I start to feel like I'm the best, I'm getting all these streams. And I'm making money off my raps, this a fucking dream. Swear that bitch is ugly, thought she dressing up for Halloween. Niggas know it's big 4L, come and join the team.
Alright, y'all locked? Y'all ready for a story? Story time, man. I haven't told a story in a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? I haven't told a story on stream to my fucking phone, my camera in a long ass time. So you feel me? I got y'all. It's pretty much how my homie snitched on me. And then y'all just gonna see what the fuck happened. Oh, let me grab a snack, nigga. You gonna take the phone with you or something? No, I'll give this nigga a second. Alright, so look, bro. It's 9th grade, you feel me? I don't know what time in 9th grade. Actually, I do. This is like January. No. This was like February. I'm not doing push-ups because that nigga said some crazy. Anyway, so like this is like February 9th grade, you feel me? Me, my homies, we in class. What class was we in? Because it wasn't the nigga class. It wasn't history class because that was the teacher who was the victim. Oh! We was in science class. So we was in science class, you feel what I'm saying? We was just chilling and shit. We wasn't really doing anything for real. We was doing shit, but we wasn't paying attention. So bang. At my school, mind you, in 9th grade I went to a military school. So the windows was like, I don't want to say it was like a bars on the windows, but you could open the windows up to a certain amount, but it's bars or like something blocking the windows, so you wouldn't be able to jump out or throw anything out or something like that. And they did that because niggas was like throwing teachers out the windows and all this crazy shit. Bang. Now, we had science class towards the end of the day. Now, our history teacher was a fat, bald Italian nigga. He will always be on dick. Nobody fuck with this nigga. I really want to name drop, but I'm not. Man. Mr. Carboni. This nigga's name was Mr. Carboni, bro. I'm name dropping. But look, that nigga was leaving. I don't know if he was going on a smoke break or if this nigga was just like going home. I don't fucking remember. Whatever. Man, we looking out the window. Everybody, Carboni, your crazy name. It's a crazy ass name, but yeah, an Italian nigga. So we looking out the window, like seeing this nigga leave. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. We start yelling shit out the window. Yo! That's all I was really saying. You feel me? All I was really saying was yo. Now my other two homies, one of them we gonna call him Z. The other one we gonna call K. Z starts saying, fuck you! Fuck you! His voice, he was a squeaker. Fuck you! And he was, bro, I wouldn't even call it, this nigga was not my homie, bro. He just hung around everybody that I was friends with. He was just there. He was one of them niggas that wanted to fit in so bad, bro. You could tell he was a good kid, but he tried so hard to seem like he was a bad kid, bro. He was really like that. The nigga was a bitch, or like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. And not a bitch, but he was just like, he was a nut ass nigga. A wannabe class clown. That's exactly how to put it. And he was fake tough too. Anyway, he's saying, you. Oh, so he was just cool with him? Yeah, I guess. Like, yeah. We was cool. You feel? No, we was cordial. I wouldn't even say cool. We was just cordial. So, bang, right? What's it called? Okay, so he yelling at, he's saying all that you shit. Now, K, he's like, yo, Mr. He called him Boney, because the nigga named Carboni. He's like, Mr. Fuck Boney, you a F slur. That was a bit far. That was a bit far. Now, Mr. I don't want to keep saying his name, but this nigga already ain't fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga already ain't fuck with me just because I'll be going at him in his class and I was flirting with this one girl in his like, bro, like, and I'm not saying he liked children, but the nigga would be pretty upset when I'll be flirting more so than when I would just be talking to the guys in class. So if I was flirting with a girl and I'm whispering this shit, he madder at that than me like being loud with my homies in the back of the classroom, like disrupting the class. So that made my gears get to turning and start thinking this nigga a little strange. You feel what I'm saying? I hate girls that be fucking with the PE teacher. What the fuck type school do you go to where girls are fucking with the PE teacher? Never mind. I don't even want that answer. Anyway, so boom, right? I'm guessing I didn't know that the teacher heard us or could really see us through the fucking grate or the fucking whatever, the window when we was yelling at it. But apparently he did. So next day, I get called into the office, right? I get called into the office. It was like, oh, it was brought to our attention that you and a couple of your friends were yelling obscene things at Mr. Carboni and this and this and that and this and this. I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. You feel me? I'm like, I don't know what you talking about. They was like, so you weren't in the window? I said, I was in the window, but nobody was yelling nothing crazy. We were saying what's up to him. It was like, yo, and he was ignoring us. We ain't say nothing crazy. Boom. Obviously, I'm lying. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, everybody in the class heard that shit. Everybody in the class saw that shit. You feel me? But nobody really knows who said it. You feel me? So it was like, well, we're gonna ask around, do some more asking around. Then I guess we'll decide what's gonna happen and this is and that. I'm like, man, f it, cool. We won't never admit to anything. Exactly, bro. I'm not admitting to shit. So I go off, right? I walk off. I go back to class. They send me back to class. Not even 5 minutes later, me and the bull Z, we didn't have the same class, bro. At that same time, bro. 5 minutes later, I get called back into the office. I go back into the office. I'm like, what's up? They was like, yeah, so one of your friends told us that you were the one to say it, and also Mr. Carboni said that he did see you in the window, so he said that makes sense. I'm like, what? I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, I know I ain't said shit. And this nigga just, I'm a future teller. I mean, nigga, I literally said the story time is about somebody ratting on me, so I would hope you can use context clues. Anyway, bro, this nigga lied on me, bro. He started adding extra details. I was like, yeah, he said that you also threatened him, and you said that you would stab him and pop his pot belly and this, that, and this and this. I'm like, what, bro? So I'm like, yo. I'm like, yo, like, what's gonna happen? I'm like, all right, so what happens if I did say these things? You feel me? Like, if I did say that, what happens? It's like, you'll have in-school suspension because we're not gonna suspend you because of this, and that, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, you know what? All right, like, all right, it was me. Because I'm like, bro, if somebody gotta take the heat for it regardless. If I'm just like, no, it wasn't me, I know who it is, but I'm not gonna rat. So I'm like, all right, I'll take that. You feel me? So like, all right, you could go back to class for today. You start tomorrow. They did call my mom. You feel what I'm saying? They called my pops. Like, I told them the truth. Like, I'm like, yeah, I ain't said shit, but you feel me? But I was doing so much nut shit, they ain't really believe me. But they like, nah, if you did, it's like, it ain't like you got kicked out the school. So it's like, you feel me? Like, they ain't really, because they know me, but I was doing a lot of nut shit, but they know I'm not just a disrespectful, I wasn't just a disrespectful nigga to just be disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? So look, I said my grandpa, all that, man, I ain't even care. That was the point of my, I'm like, man, f it. But I knew it was him, right? And everybody kind of knew it was him. Because when he disappeared, because K was in the class with him. He was like, yeah, when he disappeared, that's when they called you over the loudspeaker. Like, after he came back, that's when they called you over the loudspeaker. So I'm like, so that makes sense. You feel me? Like, that makes fucking sense. So, now, nobody really fucking with him. Everybody know he ratted. And now, this nigga not coming to school, because you remember the story time I told y'all about the Hispanic nigga that ratted on all of us when we was all, like, play fighting in the hall. When we was all about a bub. We was on that big group chat. We was all about bub, and everybody was talking, and then he ratted. Yeah. That happened whenever that, I forget when that happened. That was before this, though. So now, this nigga like, yo, I'm about to get jumped. I'm probably going to get jumped. Like, I can't come to school. Like, this nigga really b***ing, bro. But they was like, yo, Jet, it's up to you. Because he really lied on you, snitched on you. Like, he didn't even snitch on you. He lied on you. So, however you want to handle that, you handle that. I'm like, bro, like this nigga on some weird shit. He would have to catch them hands, boy. Now, listen. I knew he was a bitch. So I'm like, bro, it's kind of bullying if I just go fuck him up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He eventually come back to school, like, the next week, right? Duke, time this nigga out. What's he talking about? I ain't gonna lie. Time that nigga out. Anyway, yeah, so he come back to school. So now it's all this hype. Niggas like, yo, Jay gonna whoop this nigga ass. Jay gonna whoop this nigga ass. Jay gonna whoop this nigga ass. Now they like, bro, this is why a week, bro, this nigga wasn't in school for a week. He disappeared for a week, which made him seem even more guilty. I just let it slide. Ain't no need for all that. Now listen, bro. I was gonna let it slide. I was like, nah, I ain't even gonna be on that. But these niggas started talking about, yeah, nah, bro, if you don't do nothing, we gonna jump this nigga. I'm like, what? Like, damn, what y'all jumping this nigga for? I'm like, damn, bro. Like, now I'm like, shit. Either I'll whoop this nigga ass. Or he gonna get fucked up. Niggas just wanna fight, bro. Them niggas was straight crash out. They ain't give a fuck about nothing, bro. They more mad than you. You feel me? They was more mad than me. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, shit. Y'all just let this nigga get jumped. I don't want to just punch on this nigga because I'm gonna fuck him up. Like, I don't want to just have to fuck him up like that. You feel me? So boom, I come up with a plan and I tell him the plan because we had class. Now everybody being weird to this nigga, bro. Now they was like, yo, go press this nigga. I'm like, bro. I said out my mouth. I was like, bro, I'm about to go press him. And then they was like, yeah, go press him. It wasn't like niggas was just like, yeah, Jay, go press him. I was just like jumping when niggas said jump. So I go up to him, we in science class. I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga looks scared. This nigga like, what'd your mom say when they called her? She ain't really care. She was like, did you say? I said, no. I'm like, the nigga lied on me. It's the military school? Yeah. I was like, the nigga lied on me. Like, yeah, I just took the blame for it because it's like, it's just in-school suspension. Like, you feel me? She was like, that might be on your record, but who cared? Because my mom a teacher, but she was like, nah, it's not that deep. And my pops was like, damn, niggas just be lying on niggas now. I'm like, yeah, that's how I get. Fuck it. Anyway, no, my dad, he would get canceled if he really had social media. Because that nigga was like, shit, is he an F-slur? Like, talk about the teachers like, is he? I'm like, yo, slow down, nigga. Like, I said, not that I know of. Like, you feel me? I don't think he like, man. My pops would never believe me. Now, my pops would believe me. My pops would give me benefit of the doubt most of the time. Because he knew, like, my pops always told, he's like, bro, if you get into a fight, I'll come get you. Like, if you feel like you about to get into a fight, I'll come get you. Like, you feel me? That's like in 10th grade, little mini story in 10th grade, bro. It was a white nigga. And I'm at lunch. I'm chilling with my headphones. Mind you, I went to a Catholic school in 10th grade. Bro, I'm chilling. He a senior. He really felt like he was the man. Bro, he started coming up to niggas. He started f***ing with everybody. You told this? Well, I'm going to tell it again, nigga. He started tapping me on my shoulder. Yo, bro. I'm like, yo. This nigga like, what's your name? I'm like, Jed, bro. He's like, yo, what's up? Dap him. I'm like, alright, cool, whatever, man. Then this nigga started calling my name again. Apparently, I heard him, but I didn't because I had my headphones on. This nigga threw a fucking bottle at me. I'm like, I get up, like I'm on some mad. Cause I'm like, I'm already annoyed because this nigga tapped me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck do you want? And he just think he control me, bro. That's what I ain't like. It's like, bro, this nigga just feel like he control. So I'm like, nigga, what you throwing at me for? I'm like, bro, stop fucking playing with me, bro. I was slapping shit out you. I'm like, Then I remember what my mom said. She's like, yeah, you'll get kicked out. You'll get kicked out my crib if you get kicked out the school. So you better. I'm like, shit, all right, let me lock in. So I go walk. Oh man, I call my mom. I'm like, yo, listen, I'm about to beat this white boy ass. Like, you can't tell mom, but if I whip this nigga ass, I need you to come get me. We gotta keep this on the hush, cause this nigga, like, I feel like he playing with me. He like, all right, like if you got to, just call me again. I'm like, all right, bang. So boom, I go back in there. I grab my shit. He like, oh, my bad, bro. My bad. Like, but he was on some troll. He smiled and talk about my bad. He don't mean that shit. I'm like, bro, watch out. I'm like, bro, don't throw no shit at me, bro. Like, I'm not no animal. Don't be shit at me. Bang, so I start walking. I go throughout my day. I'm going to my classes and shit. Bro, it's a long ass hallway. I'm going to my next class. It's him and two other white boys that are in my grade. And he point down the hall at me. This nigga like, nigga, what? The fuck you got going on? Anyway, that nigga ain't do shit. He was a bitch. I end up fighting this nigga. Anyway, back to the main story. So boom, right? The nigga Z is scared because I walk up to him. I don't know if he thought I was just about to sock him in class, like I was just about to punch on him. It wasn't that deep to me. He would have really had to do some shit for me to just sock you in class and really like disrupt class like that. I was never that type boy for real. So I sit next to him. I'm like, yo, bro, these niggas is saying they gonna jump you. These niggas is saying they gonna jump you if I don't fuck you up. Now what the plan is gonna be, I'm gonna just say I caught you at the bus stop, and we just gonna say we bugged. I'm not gonna go around saying I whooped your ass, but we just gonna keep it at that. We just gonna be like, yeah, we bugged, and that's gonna be that. I'm giving this nigga a fucking pass. I'm really helping this nigga out. I'm really on some thorough shit right now. I'm really helping him out. You feel me? So man, he like, all right, yeah, no, cool, right? I go back over to my homies. It's like, what do you say? I'm like, man, nothing. Ain't even nothing for real. I'll catch him when I catch him. That's what I say, right? You such a thorough bull for not f***ing him up. Bro, we gonna get to it. So, bang. The next day. Wait, no, I missed that day. W50. So, boom. I missed that next day of school. I come back, right? I come back the day after that. This nigga, bro, niggas is coming up to me. No, Jed, tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. Did you have security guards at your school? Kinda. Not like. They wasn't active for. Them niggas was there. They was just bodies for real. They wasn't even guarding shit. They was just bodies. They wasn't helping shit. They was just there to be there. They was there for a check. They ain't give a fuck for real. The lunch ladies would be breaking up fights when we would be fighting in the cafeteria, bro. So that should tell you something right there. Anyway, they're like, Jed, tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? They're like, no, bro, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Boom. So I'm like, cause I forgot about the situation. Cause I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just, if niggas ask, I'm not about to go around saying nothing. But if they ask me, like, yeah, I call them at the bus stop. Bang, right? Bro, my best friend, I told you about her. Like, in the soccer story, she pressed that girl. You feel me? Bro, she come up to me. She's like, yo, you and Z fought? Now, I ain't feel the need to lie to her. I said, no, I just told this nigga, like, because they was going to jump him. Like, if I decide not to fight this nigga, they was just going to jump this nigga. I was trying to help him out. So I was like, just tell these niggas I caught you at the bus stop. But like, that's all it is. Like, you feel me? She's like, well, this nigga going around saying he whooped your ass. And that's why you stayed home from school. I'm like, what, bro? I'm like, this nut ass nigga, bro. Like, no, bro. I was I'm like, what? I'm like, say you swear to God. She's like, I swear to God, nigga, I go on a fucking hunt in that school, nigga. I'm going to every single classroom. I'm looking for this nigga. I'm like, yo, like, I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass. You feel me? I'm gonna whoop this nigga ass. Mind you, it was February. This is like this. Was this the second? Well, at this point, a week had passed, so it was like, it was probably like first week of March, like. That March week is like February 28th to like March, whatever. That's where we was at. Bang. So now I'm searching for this nigga. This nigga nowhere to be found. I'm like, yo, where is Z at? Niggas like, I don't know. I ain't seen them today. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm gonna let him marinate a little bit, bro. It get to be science. Like, this after lunch. I've been seeing this nigga all day. I was looking for a nigga at lunch. I'm like, yo, like, he basically backdoored you twice, pretty much. So now I'm like, yo, where is nigga at? Apparently he had stayed home that day. I'm like, all right, cool. He not about to miss another week, is he? Bro, I come back to school tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. The next day. At that point, was it a Friday? I think it was a Friday. I'm like, yo, I gotta catch this nigga, bro. I gotta catch this nigga. So bang. He come the next day. This nigga is in the principal's office. They had this nigga in fucking witness protection damn near, bro. This nigga going around saying, yeah, I was in ISS because they saw me punch on Jed. This nigga asked to be in the fucking principal's office to do his classwork that day because he felt threatened and his mom wouldn't let him stay home. What the f? Because he knew I was going, like, not he knew I was going to be his ass, but like he knew like he was on some weird shit. Bro, I see this nigga in the office. W50. Look. So they had to walked this nigga. They had like, okay, so in my school, bro, in that military school, it was basically like, it was real ranks. It's like real army ranks or whatever, ROTC ranks and shit, and the students would do it. Now, it was this one nigga, man, I really want to name drop. I ain't even gonna fucking name drop. S was like real try-hard military bull. He was a junior or a senior when we was freshmen. Bro, this nigga was his fucking personal bodyguard. Mind you, this nigga like 5'4", bro. I was 5'10" at the time. I was 5'10" in 9th grade. Bro, he walking this nigga get his lunch. Mind you, it's two different lunchrooms. It's a freshman lunchroom, which was bigger than the lunchroom for everybody else, which didn't make sense to me. Anyway, and then it was everybody's lunchroom. So, where you get your food is in the lunchroom with everybody else. So, I see this nigga. You feel me? I see this nigga in passing walking down the hall to go to the other lunchroom while he's being guarded. I'm like, fuck all that. So I go. Now niggas is following me, bro. I'm like, bro, move, bro. I'm like, move, bro. Y'all gonna make like they gonna know I'm there before I even get there. They like, no, bro, we gotta see this shit. We gotta see it. I'm like, bro, no, bro. Like, just if y'all gonna do it, fall back some. Like, you feel me? Just fall back some. I'm about to whoop this nigga ass. So I go in there, bro. I go to walk up to this nigga. These niggas, I guess he had more bodyguards than I thought. These niggas formed a wall. I'm like, bro, move, bro, because they knew I was on. I'm like, move, bro. This nigga standing there with his True Moo chocolate milk. Frozen. No bullshit. Frozen. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas, y'all not gonna let me get to this nigga, bro. Like, I'm like, are we serious? I'm like, man, like, I ain't gonna make a scene. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, bro, you know you want some weird. You know I gotta get to you, bro. You know I gotta get you, bro. Like, yo. And this nigga like, bro, no, bro, no, bro, no, no. Like, he just kept saying no. He like, no, bro, no, bro, no, 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 bro, no. I'm like, this nigga bitch, man. And these niggas, all of them wasn't my homies, but a good amount was my homies. It was like, yo, this nigga, yeah, yeah. Like, these niggas banging on the door because it's a fucking door. This nigga, yeah. Like, these niggas really causing commotion. Bro, it was a sergeant. She was a teacher. She taught the freshman JRTC class. Like, she was in charge of the freshmen. She came down. Bro, she like, what is going on? Everybody tightened up a little bit. Not really. Nobody really gave it. But everybody kind of chill. I walk off. I'm like, man, f this nigga, man. Fast forward, bro. That next week, it's Monday. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just act like I don't give a fuck. Right? I'm going to act like I don't give a fuck. I'm going to walk smooth past this nigga. Because this nigga can't be in maximum security forever. So it's like, it's only a matter of time. That's what I'm on. Bro, I go throughout my day. You feel me? This nigga felt comfortable. Because he was doing anything for the hoes. He was doing anything for the hoes. I don't know who he was waiting on. But this nigga was at the McDonald's by the school. This nigga was at the McDonald's by the school. So I'm like, yo, I got it. That's why I'm like, nigga, I got you, bro. And he don't even see me, but I see him. He don't see me, see him, see me, see him. You feel me? I'm like, bro, if you didn't take that chance, you're a dork, nigga. I'm about to tell you. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. So I start walking fast. I'm like, yo, I dropped my bag and all that. Nigga, my homie was with me. This dumb ass nigga, yeah! Yeah! Bro. We not even close enough, bro. We not even fucking close enough for me to get to this nigga, to put hands on this nigga. This nigga start running. He start running. He dances. This nigga was going, bro. I wasn't chasing him because I'm like, bro, if I run after this nigga, I'm not going, like, I was so pissed, bro. I almost fought that nigga. I start snapping on this nigga. I'm like, bro, what the f you doing? Like, I'm ready to rumble this nigga. You over here yelling shit. We not even close. Bro, this nigga like, bro, watch out with all that shit, bro, because you know what we was on. No, I'm like, nigga, I know what I was on. You f***ed it up. You know this nigga a bitch. Like, you know he gonna run. Like, what the f you feel me? Like, bro, like, I was so T, bro. That nigga ain't coming to school the rest of that week. And guess what happened after that? Mind you, it's 2020. Guess what happened right after that? COVID. Nigga disappeared for a week. COVID happened. God saved him. God saved this nigga. Oh my God. I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I couldn't even get hands on this nigga, bro. Then there was a thing, like, it was a thing online, bro. And, what's it called? I was like, yo, bro, like, I'm trying to rumble you, but at this point, it seemed like it's not even gonna happen. Like, you feel me? Like, this nigga start, no, bro, like, I wasn't even saying that. Niggas just made that shit. I told niggas just, I'm like, nigga, what? Like, and bro, niggas had screenshots of him texting it to the hoes. Yeah, I beat Jazz. Yeah, he tried to run down on me at the bus stop. I beat Jazz. I'm like, bro. Then COVID was COVID, and then the very next year, that's when niggas got guns and shit. And then this nigga thought he was tough. I'm like, bro, you still a bitch. Alright, and then he just, like, we just left each other alone, and yeah, bro. He don't even got a gun no more. He literally got his gun took. His gang literally disowned this nigga, because I think he actually ratted.